Hello, everyone. I hope everyone's doing good. And again, this is just Beer. I'm here with another video on Ketu. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for all the love. So last time I posted a video on Ketu and the diet changes that are must. It's not an option. It's a must. So today I'm going to be keeping the video. I'm going to try to keep it shorter even than last time. I know I went over 10 minutes and stuff like that. So I'll try to keep my videos by 10 minutes. And that way you guys stay interested and I don't bore you guys too much. I do want to let you know, like I mentioned in the last video, starting next week, we'll be coming online. Let us know any time you guys recommend what's the best time. So we'll go by the suggested times. See what everyone suggests so we can go online where we can share experience or do live chart readings just to guide you guys on whatever dasha you're in. And I promise you, you don't need to spend tens and thousands of dollars doing remedies and stuff. If you're willing on changing yourself, making simple changes in your life, you'll see the magical impact it's going to have. So I hope to hear from you guys. Do leave comments, and also let's get into today's video. So today's video, I want to talk about Ketu and the career change sometimes it brings. So this might be applicable on 100% of the people going through Ketu. It depends on what your age is and what stage of life you're in. If you're a business, if you're in job industry or versus a business person. But Ketu does bring a change sometimes, and it's for the better. Unlike my last video that was on Ketu and your diet changes, that is a must for everybody. I cannot highlight it enough. If you have gone through Ketu and now you have someone else in the family, please help them change their diet. Watch the last video again, why it's important. But this video on career change is going to apply to a limited number of people. Let's say if someone's studying and they're not doing a job, so this will not apply to them as much. Someone who's 10, 15-year-old in school, this not apply to them. But if you're working and Ketu Mahadasha came around and took away a job, okay, that you loved, or it closed down a business that you've been doing in Mercury for financial failures or whatever hardships you had, and these things are sudden sometimes. Like, yes, you feel your company having a financial loss in Mercury Saturn. You see the doors closing slowly, but Ketu is going to come and shut those doors forever. And same thing with the job. Like the pressure might be building up where like your supervisor, your boss could be yelling at you every single day. And it just comes to a point where you just said, I had enough. Because Ketu has changed that environment in a way that you have no choice but to get up from the position. And let me tell you, there's nothing more magical than that now. Otherwise, you would have never, ever left that job. And why does Ketu do that? Why does Ketu disconnect you from your previous role? Ketu is a time when you truly go in and find yourself who you really are. What is it in your whole life that you really wanted to do? What you are on the soul level that you have come here to do. In Ketu Mahadasha, this is a time period when you tap in to your highest potential. Venus comes around. You're doing your highest. You have started your high. That Ketu has put you on the path. Now Venus will reward you and grow that tenfold. Okay, that's Venus's job. But Venus wants to see, are you really happy what you're doing? That's where Ketu comes, takes out the garbage, that little job that you're not happy anymore. It might push you to open up your own business. It's not Ketu. Anything you start in Ketu doesn't grow overnight, but you're laying a seed for what's to come. And this is the magic. You have to be patient in Ketu. Okay, first of all, if Ketu has created a stressful environment in a job or business, close it as soon as you can. Close out the books. Don't look behind. That's the past, okay? If you were working in a company for 15, 20 years and you really loved the position, you had a high salary, and all of a sudden it's gone, don't cry because a more beautiful opportunity is around the corner. But sometimes from the time you have quit and the time you get a new job, there's a little gap sometimes. It's okay. Sometimes it could be 2 years, 5 years even. Remember, Ketu Mahadasha is 7 years long. Ketu will give you a time of silence. Excuse me. You could be between jobs for only 2 months, but you pick up a temporary job just to pay the bills and stuff, and you might get fired from that job in 6 months. But I suggest if you've been fired, take the time. If you have savings, take the time to discover who you really are. Ketu has given you this time to go inwards. Start searching. What is it that you really want to do? What you're passionate about? How can you make a difference in this world? with your skill, with your knowledge? What is it something that you've always wanted to do from the heart? Ketu wants you to find something or really go after your soul purpose. Until you align with your soul, that what your soul is here to do really, Ketu is going to keep getting you fired from every single job you go to. For example, like you work in company A, you go to B, in 3 months you get laid off. In 6 months you get laid off. This is why people say all the time, like, oh my God, I was switching between job to job to job in Ketu, because that is not your soul aligned job. That is not what you're meant to do. Ketu wants you to discover what you're really passionate and excited about. It doesn't care if it takes you 2 months, 4 months, 6 months, okay? It could be a completely different field related to what you used to be doing, okay? Like you could have been a plumber and now all of a sudden you want to become a musician or a chef, okay? Construction industry and hospitality, like you want to cook because you love cooking, okay? Your soul calling wasn't that. All of a sudden something else now. Find what you're passionate about, okay? Don't think it's bringing me millions of dollars. No, don't think about the the financial benefits behind this. Do what your heart says, okay? Even if it comes and teaching to the world about a skill that you have, okay? All these years you have mastered a skill and you want to spread the word out there, do it. Start small. Ketu, remember, is seed. Ketu is roots, okay? And in Ketu, you're laying the seeds of different areas where you're going to grow, okay? First of all, Ketu wants you to come out new, and you're also laying a seed. You're laying seeds for your boundaries, personal growth, this and that. That's fine. But let's talk about the career. So when you're laying a seed of growth in Ketu, you're laying that, okay, I'm going to grow this business, or this is my skill. You start off in Ketu. Remember, it takes years for a fruit to start blooming and start producing fruits before it makes any profit. But you're laying those roots, okay? Start small, step by step by step. But one day, you don't even know where the money is going to come from when Venus comes and stuff. But do it from the heart. And that's when you realize that I have found my true calling. Just stop applying everywhere. Spend a month, a day, 6 months, wherever you want with yourself. Discover what is it that you really want in Ketu, okay? If you just go from company to company like you used to do in Mercury, hoping for a promotion or a different job, you're going to get punished. And stay true to yourself. Take as much time as you need in Ketu to discover yourself, okay? If you're not finding a job, you have handed out resumes everywhere, it's okay. You're not alone. Those roles are not meant for you. So I hope this video brings some love to those people wondering why that door was closed, why I was fired, let go from the company all of a sudden, why did my business close? Guys, Ketu is a new chapter in your life, okay? You're not meant to do those roles anymore. Venus is going to reward you when you follow from your heart, live from your heart. That's why they say in Ketu. Ketu is here, right? So start doing something with passion. Money will come on its own. Truly look within and see what is it that you're most aligned to do, okay? What makes you happy? Do that. Once you start doing that, your life is going to change. You're going to be like, oh my God, how did I not know all this, okay? This is the soul searching period, like Ketu Venus, Ketu Sun, Ketu Moon, like all these time period. Like hopefully by Ketu and Rahu period, you have discovered what you want. I'll make a video on these two in the next couple of videos where I highlight what actually is supposed to happen in these sub periods. Have you done the homework or not? So I think this is it for today. I hope you guys get a better understanding now why it was so hard for you to get a job, why it was so hard for you to open up a new business or come up with ideas. Because remember, do something from the heart, start small, and let that seed grow. And in Venus, you watch what happens. There'll be magic. So do something from the heart, though, with a pure intent. And Ketu will reward you, not punish you. But if you just want to go back to the corporate world from one job to the other, Ketu will punish you until you are in a role where you're fully aligned, okay? I'm not saying every person with a job is going to switch over to business. No. Some people are meant to do a job for the rest of their life, but it's something that's more aligned with them. Okay, so find out what role you really want. What is it that you've been fearful of doing? What position did you really want to apply to all these years? Okay, now take that step. This is that time in Ketu that you polish yourself, you face your fears, you're ready to come out as a new person and say, hey, I'm gonna finally go try an interview for that role. Do it. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching, and remember to like and subscribe, and do leave in comments how your journey was during Ketu for your job loss, and how long it took you to find a new role, and are you happy in the new role? And remember, anything you share is very valuable experience for others. It's knowledge, and knowledge is more valuable than gold, in my opinion. So when you share knowledge, you're helping many lost souls out there who might be confused in Ketu or any other dasha to see why it's happening. So when you are genuinely sharing your experience, you're making such a big positive impact on others. And that's the kind of love I want to spread through these videos. And if at any point anyone struggling in Ketu, please reach out. I'll put my email in the description box. And I want to thank everyone for watching. And I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you.